In the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Benatemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride.
A look now at the starting lineups for both teams.
Well, to get to this level, you're already a winner. But who is the best when it comes to taking home titles?
No doubt for me. It's the ultimate winner, Breanna Stewart. She's got all the college titles and multiple WNBA titles.
Same here. For a change, I agree with you, Brian. I mean, Stewart's teams hoist trophies at every level because of her two-way ability. And you got a prolific scorer on one end and a dominant defender on the other.
Now here's Mitchell.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, watching the 2024 playoffs, you felt so good for Kelsey Mitchell.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, here's someone who had never been close to the postseason and then makes her first trip in her 7th year. And she showed out, dropping 21 in her playoff debut.
And the first one at the line is good.
And, you know, even before coming to the WNBA, Kelsey Mitchell was an established star. When she finished her college career, she was 2nd all-time in points.
That one falls, so she hits both of them.
When you look at this Sun roster, there are a lot of new faces.
Our leading scorer, DeWanna Bonner, is gone. They also lost Alyssa Thomas, Janae Carrington, Brianna Jones, 3 players who spent their entire careers with Connecticut. So it's a new day for the Sun.
To the middle. The fader.
Griner, good.
Well, Griner prefers to score her points, around the rim, but she's versatile, and she can step out and hit shots like that.
Pass to Hines Allen. Mitchell. Caitlin Clark with the 3. That one falls, coming off Kelsey Mitchell's feed.
Look, I'm not sure who was supposed to pick her up, but someone's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving her that wide open.
Now Nelson Adota. Burke. Now here's Griner.
Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Nice D from Aaliyah Boston. Clark left side. Boston. She's guarded by Griner. Mitchell outside.
Jacks up a 3. 1 up, 1 down. She makes her first shot in this game.
It's important that Mitchell keeps hitting from deep because that's going to help open up the offense.
Here's Burke. Here's Griner. Rebounded by the Fever.
Clark outside. Mitchell outside.
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot, and we'll go to the line.
You know, it's rare to see players stick in the same place, especially in this era. So it's special seeing Kelsey Mitchell on the Fever.
Well, she went 2nd overall to Indiana back in 2018. And listen, there wasn't much winning for Mitchell her first 6 years in Indianapolis, but she never complained, and the Fever have turned things around.
No good on that one.
When the Fever won the 2024 draft lottery, I think everyone in the world knew who they were going to take, Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, she's already had a massive impact on the Fever and the league. On the floor, Clark's passing and limitless range are just tremendous weapons offensively. And then off the floor, I think the Fever might be the hottest ticket around the W.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
And after 11 seasons and 5 All-Star selections, Alyssa Thomas was traded by the Sun.
Yeah, Thomas led Connecticut to 2 finals and was top 5 in MVP voting the last 3 years. She's really known for her grit and her great team-first mindset. I think Thomas is leaving a big void to fill.
Now here's Boston. On the wing, Sophie Cunningham. Clark outside. Offline with the 3.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
Wasted no time on that one.
And if you leave anyone that wide open, you're just asking them to punish you, and they did there.
Pass to Boston.
Now here's Clark.
Outside Cunningham.
And here is Mitchell. Sinks the triple.
Strong response from Mitchell, one of the sweetest shots in the game. Kelsey has a great release.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Griner. Here's Nelson Adota. There's a screen. Rivers.
It's hauled in by Aaliyah Boston.
That's too good a look to pass up there, despite the result.
Inside.
Kicks it out to Clark.
The tray.
Good, and it's Aaliyah Boston who picks up the assist.
When you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, the kick out is the only choice.
Here's Burke. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Foul called that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw line.
Caitlin Clark picks one up. Another great draft class this season. Tim, any thoughts on these rookies?
Yeah, I really like them. It's a great group. They have so much skill. But one thing I'll say, just to keep in mind for everybody, let's give them a couple of seasons before we rush to major judgments.
Well, I agree with you, Tim. And how's that for a change? But seriously, we've seen players struggle as rookies and then turn into stars. So really, it just takes time to become a great WNBA player.
And a return to the playoffs for the Fever in 2024. It was a huge step forward for the team.
For sure, snapping a 7-year hiatus. And what's incredible is before that, the Fever went to 12 straight postseasons from 2005 to 2016. So this is an organization that is used to winning.
The Fever leading. Clark outside. Pass to Mitchell.
Cunningham up top. Morrow with the rebound.
They depend on her to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid defense draped on her.
Now Burke. She's covered by Clark. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Nelson Adota. Shoots the 3. And the rebound goes to the Fever. Clark with it. She has 6. Mitchell outside. Takes the 3. Nelson Adota with the rebound.
It's rare to see her come up empty on such a wide open look.
Reiner. She's covered by Clark. Pass to Burke. Rivers. That's in. She's got 2 made now, and she's shooting 2 for 3.
Textbook. Nice pass, nice catch, nice shot.
Now Clark. Now here's Mitchell.
Outside Cunningham.
Clark. Pass to Mitchell. Puts up a 3. Ooh, no luck on that one. Connecticut trailing. Rivers. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and she'll shoot 1 more at the line.
Rivers, shooting 1. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And it's tied up with that one. So it's Indiana now. And here's Clark. 6 points for her.
Boston up top.
Mitchell outside, trying to get back on track. And a foul on the shot. She'll go to the stripe for 2.
What a skillful play by Kelsey Mitchell, ensuring she gets the shot off while drawing a foul.
Kelsey Mitchell. 2 shots.
And the first one falls for her. And the Sun making a change here. Both shots good from the stripe. Now here's Petty. Pass to Morrow. Nelson Adota. Here's Petty. Reiner. She's guarded by Boston. Reiner, no good.
Those chances, usually they're 2 points for her. The D, I guess, did just enough to bother her.
Mitchell, right side. Indiana again missing.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Look good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
Back to Griner. Pass to Nelson Adota. Petty. Stolen by Clark. And here we go. Here's Mitchell. It's a deflection. And it's out of bounds to the Fever as Indiana retains possession.
Substitution for the Fever. Number 52, Tyasha Harris.
Pass to Billings. The Sun pull it in. Here's Burke. On the wing, Shea Petty. Morrow. Shot clock at 5. Here's Petty. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Now here's Harris. Petty defending. Kelsey Mitchell into the lane. Takes the 3. And it's Brittany Griner with the rebound. The Sun on offense. Trailing by 2. Pass to Nelson Adota. To the wing on the left. Morrow. Here's Nelson Adota. She's covered by Mitchell. Shot to stop the drought. That one is out offline to the right, but it drops in for her. It's a tie ball game.
He made that mismatch pay off. A defender giving up that many inches isn't going to be able to put up much resistance near the hoop.
And here's Kelsey Mitchell for 3. Good on the three-point shot.
And you know, sometimes it just comes down to feel. Mitchell has a sense for the game that others don't.
Home and away, fans came out in droves to watch Caitlin Clark.
I mean, we've had teams move venues to increase capacity. Caitlin Clark is quite the draw. Everybody just wants a glimpse.
Shea Petty with the assist.
Mitchell with it. 13 points in this game. Pass to Billings. Back to Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Clark. Right side Billings. And here's Kelsey Mitchell for 3. Hines Allen. Good.
She is a coach's dream, guys. Absolutely tireless. Never gives in, never gives up. And that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder.
Now here's Petty. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. No good on the 3. Mitchell outside. Clark outside. Fires for 3. The Sun pull it in. Now Petty. Back to Griner. Out of bounds. It'll be Fever ball.
There's no excuse for that turnover. That's just a straightforward pass gone wrong.
Here's Mitchell. Pass to Walker Kimbrough. Back to Mitchell.
And here's Boston.
Mitchell a screen. Just 5 to shoot.
Yes, great play by Aaliyah Boston to set it up.
Yeah, Mitchell's really in a groove tonight. She's not being shy at all about shooting the rock.
Pass to Nelson Adota. Miller. Here's Nelson Adota. Petty, covered by Harris. For 3. Nice shot by Petty.
A key make for Shea Petty. Those threes going in, it changes how you have to defend her.
Mitchell, right side. Pass to Harris. Boston sets a screen. On the wing, Shatori Walker Kimbrough. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Fever ahead, leading by just 2. And the second quarter is on the way when we return. And it's been a tight one here as the second quarter getting going. And what stands out to you from the Fever in this one?
It's been a long-range battle for them, and one they are winning.
Some sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
The Sun trailing.
On the wing, Shea Petty.
Edwards. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Here's Walker Kimbrough. Out of bounds, it'll be Sun ball.
Number 12, Damiris Beltis.
Covered by Walker Kimbrough. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Right wing, clock at 6. Pass to Petty. Lets it go from deep.
Monique Billings with some nice D.
The Fever leading.
And here's Boston.
She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Shoots over Edwards.
Boston, no good.
A real defensive lapse there. She's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. They're lucky she didn't punish her there.
And it's the Fever on the break. Here's Billings. The shot from the low post is good.
Puts her superb floor vision on full display. Harris is one of the more traditional point guards in this game.
Now here's Petty. D right on her.
There's a screen by Miller.
Launches it. The Fever pull it in.
Even with every shot clanging off the iron, she seems determined to continue hoisting up these threes. But I think it's time to maybe take a step in.
Now here's Boston.
Aaliyah Edwards, strong defensive effort.
To the paint. Another shot. Misses that one. She's 0 for 1 from the floor. Pass to Billings.
Now here's Boston.
Petty defending. Nice shot by Boston.
How about the agility from Boston? Fantastic slash off the pick.
Miller. She's guarded by Dantas.
And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
Well, the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs there.
Something you struggled with in your career, Tim, but definitely saved the layup with that foul. She's going to have to earn him at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And she makes the first.
The second overall pick back in 2023, Miller has a lot of talent, and she's still building out her game.
So she gets them both. And about 3 minutes played now in this second quarter. Outside Cunningham. Boston. And that one goes in as she's fouled. It'll be 3 points if she can convert the free throw.
At the line for the
So
other
both
team,
teams making some changes here.
Boston. 1 shot.
Well, you just have to be excited about Aaliyah Boston, a young woman with tons of skills. She dominated in college, and she's going to dominate in the WNBA.
And the Sun call time here. Edwards, she's guarded by Dantas. Pass to Morrow. Edwards. 6 to shoot. Down low. Here's Griner. It's hauled in by Boston. So it's Indiana now. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And here's Dantas. She's covered by Edwards. To the inside, Boston. Excellent D there from Brittany Griner.
You know, I had to do a double take just seeing Brittany Griner in a new uniform.
Yeah, no longer with the Mercury after 12 marvelous seasons. Won a championship in 2014, 9 All-Star appearances, 2 scoring titles. Griner had an incredible impact in Phoenix.
Oh, and it's blocked by Aaliyah Boston.
Well, you need to know where Boston is there, picking up the block. Aaliyah, just a menace defensively.
Pass to Cunningham. Now Dantas. Petty defending. Down low. Petty with the steal. Here's Morrow. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Now here's Edwards. Griner. She's guarded by Boston. Looking to get it going. That one rolling around and rims out. The Fever with the lead. Dantas outside. Boston up top. Pass to Mitchell. Dantas. She can't get that one to fall. Now Morrow. Griner. She's covered by Cunningham. Rivers. And again, Connecticut no good. Now here's Harris. She's guarded by Griner. Inside. Pass to Cunningham. Launches a 3. Good, and it's Aaliyah Boston who picks up the assist.
Well, for this offense, Cunningham is such a key. Hitting those corner threes really opens up the rest of the floor.
And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
Now here's Petty. Edwards. She's guarded by Dantas. Just 5 on the clock. To stop the drought. But they'll get another chance. The second chance effort. And she lays it in.
Crash the boards with purpose right there. Some hard-earned second chance points.
Dantes the screen. Pass to Mitchell. To the middle.
Boston.
So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next.
Well, we saw this with Boston even back in college. She does a great job of drawing fouls.
Boston. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Well, you talk about Aaliyah Boston. Yes, obviously she's an incredible player, but off the floor, she is someone you really want in your locker room, a great teammate everybody loves playing with.
And so she makes both from the line. Pass to Griner. Nelson Adota. She's guarded by Dantes. Back to Griner. Some solid defense from Damiris Dantes. And here is Mitchell. Back to Clark. Here's the 3. Nelson Adota with the rebound.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
And that one good.
More points down low for Griner. Nobody, not one player in this league can stop her when she's on. Good defense or not.
Now here's Mitchell. She's got 15. Pass to Clark.
Boston sets a screen.
From the arc. And it's Brittany Griner with the rebound. Connecticut trailing. Here's Nelson Adota. She's guarded by Dantes. To the paint. Here's Morrow. Yep, that one goes.
That's the area where they'd like all their shots to come from.
So it's Indiana now. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Dantes.
Boston up top.
Clark. From 12 feet out. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Here's Burke. She's covered by Clark. And here's Nelson Adota. Pass to Burke. Griner.
She's guarded by Boston.
The shot by Burke, no good. Indiana with the ball. 8-point game.
Outside Cunningham.
Dantes. Fade away. The rebound by Brittany Griner.
Nelson Adota. She's covered by Cunningham.
Pass to Burke.
Morrow.
Three-pointer. The Fever pull it in.
Outside Cunningham.
Clark outside. Mitchell. Dantes outside. Lets the 3 fly. That shot off.
Personally, I am shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. She makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Nelson Adota. She's guarded by Boston.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Nelson Adota. Here's Burke. Shoots over Clark. And again, no good by Connecticut. Mitchell outside.
Boston.
Here's Clark. It's good, and she drew the contact on the shot, so she'll go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
For the away team.
Hey, that couldn't be more obvious. Caitlin Clark has had an incredible impact on the Fever.
Well, just look at the individual numbers. Led the league in assists, second in minutes played, and the team impact during her rookie year, they ended an 8-year playoff drought.
And here are the Sun. They trail by 11.
tomorrow.
And here's Nelson Adota. And she uses the glass on the layup.
She's one of the best in the league at that. I mean, even with just a tiny sliver, she always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Now here's Mitchell. She's got 15. Caitlin Clark with the 3. She scores her 5th field goal, and she's taken 9 shots to get there.
They need to make her earn those 3s, because if you play off her, she's automatic.
And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
Pass to Griner. And count the basket. She was fouled, and she's going to the line for one more.
Well, no one has blocked shots like Brittany Griner, a one-of-a-kind defender.
I mean, she led the league in block shots in each of her first 8 years in the W. And it's about more than just her length. Griner just reads the game so well, is such a high IQ player.
And that one misses.
Really, the moment Brittany Griner steps on the floor, she's impacting the game, because as an opponent, you have to react to her physical abilities as well as her skill and her touch as a scorer.
Clark can't hit. 2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. A nice shot by Griner.
She did so well to lead her teammate right to the ideal spot. That's the kind of playmaking coaches like to see.
Clark with it. 14 points for her. This one for 3. No good there. And so that's the end of the first half. Beaver ahead, up by 8. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And the third quarter about to get underway here. You look at Mitchell in this game, she's been everywhere.
Well, the threes have been falling for her at an incredible rate. That first half, absolutely ridiculous.
And here in the second, she's got to just keep taking them and keep making them. There is no reason for her to stop.
The Fever leading. Clark outside. That's in there. Kelsey Mitchell with the assist.
Yeah, a very nice feed by Mitchell there. She's a team-oriented player who enjoys setting the table for open teammates.
Pass to Morrow.
To the left wing. Here's Griner.
Aaliyah Boston grabs the miss.
And it's the Fever ball. Now here's Clark. Got a piece of it. Rivers. And she banks in the layup.
You know, she's done a ton to help this team, but if they're going to come back, she needs to do even more.
Pass to Cunningham.
Clark. And another 3 for Indiana.
Oh, I think she owes the three-pointer dinner, because it's been her best friend today, no question.
Well, it has been today anyway. I mean, look, most of her points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Oh, and it's blocked by Aaliyah Boston.
Clark outside.
Pass to Boston.
Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hines Allen. The 3 ball. The rebound by Brittany Griner. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Nelson Adota, covered by Hines Allen. Brittany Griner, high post. Pass to Burke. The 3-pointer off the mark. Now here's Boston. Defense is right there. And here's Cunningham. Boston inside. Missed inside.
The D was ready for her that time, and they had to be. She is strong in the paint.
Pass to Griner. There's another one to add to her total. She's shooting 7 for 15.
Not afraid to play rough and rugged. Griner shows the ability to power through contact.
Clark outside. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Sun.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
Here's Burke. Griner. She's covered by Cunningham. Rivers. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Mitchell outside. Back to Clark. Boston sets a screen. Mitchell outside. 3-on-3.
You know, there are a lot of ways that the WNBA has influenced the NBA, and a big one was with the Commissioner's Cup.
Yeah, that in-season tournament was a precursor to the NBA's by a few years, and it really just showed how much excitement and interest can be created.
I think it holds a special place for a lot of WNBA fans, the teams, the players, and fans. They all really enjoy the cup.
Now here's Clark. She's got 20. Here's Boston. Guns up empty down low. Pass to Burke. The 10-footer. That one, no good. Now here's Mitchell. Now Clark. Now here's Boston. She is guarded by Griner. And fouled hard that time. She'll get 2 shots at the line.
While she may play a lot on the wings, Hines Allen at her core loves battling down low.
Now a timeout called by Indiana.
Indiana calls timeout.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Burke. And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
Griner. She's guarded by Boston. To the inside.
Physicality and drawing fouls are just 2 of Griner's many strengths. So a little contact won't really bother her.
Brittany Griner. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Now Clark. She's got 20. Pass to Boston. Here's Mitchell. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot, and we'll shoot two at the line.
At the line for the away team, Kelsey Mitchell. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And she can't get the first one. And she sinks the second. Here's Petty. Pass to Burke. Reiner with the screen. To the middle. And Aaliyah Boston with the block. Mitchell outside. Clark. Back to Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Again, the miss by the Fever. Down low. And out of bounds, the Fever will take it. And the Fever making a change here. So it's Indiana now. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Pass to Clark. 5 on the clock. Back to Mitchell.
The shot is good on the assist from Caitlin Clark.
They came out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. They should all have the green light.
Here's Morrow.
Shot from 16. And again, Connecticut no good. Mitchell outside. Pass to Clark. The 3. And the Fever hit again from deep.
Well, she's a modern point guard. Mitchell has range, a great shot, handles, and of course, the ability to drop dimes.
Now a timeout called by Connecticut.
All right, fans, that was your new Big Squad. Make some noise.
And Connecticut has possession. It's an 18-point game.
Pass to Morrow. And here's Edwards. She's guarded by Billings.
To halt the run. And too long on the shot.
And here's Indiana.
18 points separating the teams, and that's the biggest lead of the game.
Chalk up a few more points for them. This has been a one-sided game in just every area.
Absolutely. Their defense, their offense, it's all been outstanding.
It's just been a tremendous performance, Brian. Good call there. Her feet still moving when she set the screen.
And she sort of lowered her shoulder into her, too. A move you perfected, actually. But they were going to get her there one way or the other.
We got to see that one again. That block was an all-out effort.
Determined to protect the lead with all the effort they've got. Superb anticipation on the block.
Now here's Clark. Mitchell outside. No good with the triple.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Go loose. Out of bounds. Sun ball as Connecticut keeps it.
Checking in for your Connecticut Suns. Number 1, Diamond Miller.
Now here's Petty. 5 to shoot. Pass to Burke. From past the arc. Rebounded by the Fever.
This offense, it just seems completely deflated.
While at the other end, it's one bucket after another. This run is really getting out of hand.
Making it ugly.
Now here's Clark. She's got 23. Mitchell outside. Back to Clark. The three. The rebound by Burke. And Connecticut has possession.
Pass to Miller.
Now Burke. She's covered by Clark. Here's Petty. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Fever ball.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Now here's Clark, guarded closely.
Pass to Boston.
Leah Edwards with the rejection. The shot by Billings, no good. Now Petty.
Edwards with the screen.
And again, no good by Connecticut. And here's Walker Kimbrough. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her.
Boston inside. Miller defending.
Boston, no good. And here the Sun.
On the wing, Shea Petty.
Covered by Harris. Here's Burke.
Pass to Petty.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. They need this.
It's hauled in by Boston.
Now Walker Kimbrough.
Sun foul. Kennedy Burke.
And the Fever making a change here.
Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Sun on D. Dantas.
She's guarded by Dantas.
Here's Griner. And the basket is good.
Showing just how dangerous she can be on offense. Gotta respect how hard Griner plays at that end of the floor.
Now here's Billings. Boston outside.
Picked by Dantas. Just 5 on the clock.
Good, and it's Aaliyah Boston who picks up the assist.
Assist from
A skilled wing. Dantas is hard to track in the pick and roll. She can do anything out of it.
Pass to Griner. Now Petty.
Miller.
Hits it from 3-point range.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Billings.
Walker Kimbrough.
Petty defending. Pass to Boston.
Over Griner. And that shot falls short that time. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Fever on top. They lead by 18. And we've got more in store for you right after this. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know.
Pass to Petty. And here's Miller.
The three is up. And it's Billings with the rebound. Mitchell with it. Inside, Dantas. And it's blocked by Brittany Griner.
Well, given Griner's timing and explosiveness, she can pretty much block any shot that goes up in the air. Took advantage of some shoddy D there. They gotta at least get a finger on her.
Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Harris. Now here's Cunningham. From deep. The rebound by Brittany Griner. Here's Petty. He's covered by Cunningham. Griner with the screen. And so she draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
And it goes on Damiris Dantas.
An elite athlete for a player of her build. Griner's willing to battle on the interior.
2 shots.
She's off on the first. She hits the second from the line. Now Mitchell. Pass to Walker Kimbrough. Here's Harris. And here is Mitchell. Up top, Harris. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Sun. Now here's Griner. Covered by Harris. Out to Miller for 3. And again, no good by Connecticut. Mitchell outside. Pass to Harris. Beyond the arc. It's good from long range.
I love the poise and confidence Harris plays with. She doesn't hesitate on catch and shoot opportunities.
Now here's Miller. Covered by Walker Kimbrough. Now here's Griner. Diamond Miller for 3. Offensive rebound.
Team foul. Hayata Harris. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Connecticut Sun, Aaliyah Edwards. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. The Fever making a switch here. And so she hits both. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Now here's Mitchell. Petty defending. Chelsea Mitchell into the lane. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Walker Kimbrough. Fires from deep. The Sun pull it in. Outside Edwards. Now Nelson Adota. Can't hit from in close.
Nearly got a finger to that shot on the block attempt.
It was just as effective as a block. Made her completely change her release point and caused the miss.
Cunningham with the bucket.
Providing spacing with her shooting. Cunningham down the 3.
Now here's Petty. She's covered by Mitchell. There's the triple. That's some good D by Kelsey Mitchell.
She can't get anything to drop. And the way she's going, it's probably not something she should try to shoot her way out of.
And I'm sure her teammates would agree with that. You know, the last thing they want to see her doing is shooting it more.
Petty can't hit.
She keeps trying to force it up when she's guarded, and she's just getting brick after brick. Here's my suggestion. Move the ball around.
Here's Dantas. Edwards grabs the miss. And here are the Sun. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Nelson Adota.
Fever foul. Demiris Beltis. Third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line from UConn, Olivia Nelson Odota. 2 shots. Two.
And the first one drops. Second free throw, no good.
Now here's Boston.
She's guarded by Griner. Clark outside. Walker Kimbrough. Here's Boston. And a miss there on the triple.
Hard to figure out why she didn't bury that one. Not a defender near her.
And that one's good. Burke.
She didn't have to slow down at all. That lead pass was timed perfectly.
And here's Indiana. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Clark outside. Pass to Walker Kimbrough. 6 to shoot. Back to Clark. From outside the arc. Nelson Adota with the rebound. The Sun really having a tough go here. Now Burke. And here's Griner. He's started by Boston. Griner, no good.
Now here's Cunningham.
He's covered closely. Pass to Clark. Let's go with a 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Since the start of the fourth, Brian, that three-point shot has really been there for them.
Yeah, doing an excellent job, Tim, of finding the open teammate on the perimeter this quarter. The three-pointer is a major weapon for them right now.
Here's Burke. Pass to Griner. They double-team Brittany Griner. Rivers, covered by Walker Kimbrough.
She's been their best rebounder today, no doubt.
Well, the numbers back that up, too. I mean, she brought her lunch pail with her today, and she has gone to work.
Caitlin Clark outside, and the rebound goes to the Sun.
And here's Morrow.
Pass to Nelson Adota. Over Cunningham. And she can't bank that one in. Indiana with the ball. They have a 19-point lead. Now Walker Kimbrough.
Here's Boston.
From downtown, Walker Kimbrough misses. Pass to Burke. Back to Griner. Rivers, covered by Walker Kimbrough. Basket counts. Now a timeout called by Indiana.
Timeout for the Fever.
Here's the Fever with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Steps back.
On the wing, Sophie Cunningham.
Clark outside. Fires the 3. Kept alive.
Back to Cunningham.
Pass to Clark. Second chance shot. And it's blocked by Brittany Griner.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Reads the play well and gets herself in the air at the perfect moment. Terrific denial.
Here's Burke. They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right. Their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark. Pass to Griner. Rivers. Good. And the assist goes to Brittany Griner.
I'm sure that wasn't the shot they had in mind there, but they'll take it.
Clark with it. Mitchell left side. Again, the miss by the Fever. Pass to Burke. To the left side wing. Now Nelson Adota. To the paint. Shot clock at 5.
And stolen by Boston.
Now Clark. Mitchell outside.
On the wing, Sophie Cunningham. Boston sets a screen.
Releases.
A shot by Cunningham, no good.
Back to Griner. Misses off the right iron.
I don't know if she just ran out of gas or what, but she's been awful since the second half started. Got to get recharged.
Now here's Clark.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Hines Allen. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is safe.
I don't know if I'd call it 100% secure, but at least 98%.
I'll go 99.2.
Here's Burke. Griner with the screen. Lays it up and banks it in.
Tremendous offensive feel and touch from Griner. When Brittany gets in that close to the hoop, good night.
Pass to Mitchell. There's the block, and she's able to get it back. That shot off the mark. Out to the wing. To the inside. Griner's shot's good.
She threaded the bounce pass in there so smoothly.
Clark outside. Pass to Mitchell. And here's Clark. To the middle. Just 5 to shoot. Now here's Griner.
She's guarded by Boston.
And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot 2.
Team foul. At the line for your Connecticut Sun, Brittany Griner. 2 shots.
And she knocks down the first one. So it's both teams making substitutions here. She hits one and misses one each at the line.
Not as productive of a trip to the line as she'd have liked. They really need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Now here's Harris. Not a lot of room. It's tipped. Here's Walker Kimbrough. Bangs home the trifecta.
3 points.
The Sun on offense. Down by 15. Now here's Petty. Covered by Harris. So it's the Fever taking care of business in this one. A solid win on the road for them, and this building was dead silent by the time this one wound down.
That's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them a chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll wrap it up